Oh yeah. Get ready for this music. So good. T. Lopez did an amazing job with this soundtrack. We are, of course, in Stardust Speedway Zone, inspired by Sonic CD, which has much better level design in this version of it than it did in its original version. This level in Sonic CD was so confusing to navigate. Oh my god, as the AVGN said, it's like somebody threw up their Fruit Loops and arranged them in random patterns and shit. That's what the original version of this level is like. It's so much better here. And it still maintains kind of that feel of like, you know, you've got all kinds of branching paths and loops and stuff, but it's much easier to navigate this time than it was in the original. Somehow. I don't know, they just did a great job with the level design here. And you can get very high up in this stage. There's rockets and springs that'll bounce you all over the place. This is one of the easiest boss fights in the game, I say as I get hit. It's basically these guys, you just jump into them. And this guy, again, you pretty much just jump into him. Avoid his laser, which will almost never hit you because it just goes straight down. It's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. And there we go. That boss fight was super easy. Barely an inconvenience. And now it has been defeated. You know what I'm referencing. Future. A reference to the time travel gimmick from Sonic CD. Which, why are there future signs in that game? If you're actually trying to go for the good ending, you never want to actually go to the future. You don't want to do it, because you're always trying to get back to the past so you can destroy the roboticizer. There's no reason to go to the future aside from just curiosity. And the way that time travel gimmick works, I'm getting all this out of my system now because I didn't actually do a let's play of that game. I just don't have enough to say about it, and plus I don't really want to play it. I do like it, but not as much as the other 2D Sonic games. I just think the time travel in that game could have been handled so much better. You have to gain speed and maintain that speed for a certain amount of time in levels that are designed to halt you at every turn and confuse the shit out of you. It is so hard to actually maintain your speed in that game. But then sometimes you'll do it by accident. When you do want to maintain your speed, you can't. And when you don't want to, you will, and you'll end up going to the future and wasting more time. Alright. What the? Who is this? Animals are running from someone. It is... oh shit. It's Metal Sonic. You know what would have been awesome is if it was Metal Knuckles in this playthrough. When you play as Knuckles. Like in Sonic's playthrough it should be Metal Sonic. But in Knuckles' playthrough, it should be Metal Knuckles. Wouldn't that be awesome? He does exist in the canon. He's in Sonic R. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is the other change they made. The other big change they made in the patch of this game. This boss fight used to have a completely different ending. We haven't quite gotten to that part yet, so I shouldn't be talking about it. But you'll see it in a second. I'll wait till we get to it. You kind of just bounce these dudes into him and knock him down. Then you go back to racing him for a bit. But, as you can see, coming up, there's this big Eggman statue. And, you're going to see what's up with that in a second. Because up here he is, the Eggman himself. He's given him the Phantom Ruby, and now he transforms into this huge dude. And this is a much better ending to the fight. God dang it. So in the original version of this game, before the patch, there was a very lame ending to the Metal Sonic fight. You just kind of try to hit him a bunch as this wall of spikes comes at you. He doesn't even transform or anything. He just stays regular small Metal Sonic. And for a Metal Sonic boss fight, especially in a new game like this, that is so lame. This is also a lot tougher too. It was a really easy fight before, and now you really need to time it well so you don't die. Oh yeah, there we go. There he goes. And of course you can't grab that even if you're fast enough. You can't grab the Phantom Ruby. You should be able to. I mean, not story-wise, but like logic-wise. He should be able to just run over there and pick it up, but whatever. Maybe the Phantom Ruby is an illusion of itself in that case. Alright, and here we are in Hydrocity Zone. Or Hydrocity Zone. I have no opinion on it. Just kidding, it's obviously Hydrocity Zone. That's the only one that makes sense. Alright, now have fun with the Flame War in the comments section, everybody. Go at it. Just kidding, please don't. Now, this is actually probably the only level in this game, at least off the top of my head, that I would say is worse in this version than it was in its original counterpart. Every other returning stage in this game I feel like is better than its original, except this one. This one, I mean, you remember Hydrocity from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It was like one of the few very fun water levels. It was super fast. Even when you were under the water, it felt fast. And this version, not quite so much. See, first of all, you've got like these boat sections, and there's another gimmick coming up that's really slow later on, with the bubbles. Now, at first I didn't have too much of a problem. I was like, oh, that's a cool reference to that one Game Gear game. After the novelty of it wears off, it's not so much fun. In fact, it's this section right here. You have to navigate up in the slowly moving bubble. Don't touch the sides, because otherwise it'll pop. Don't touch anything. Later on it gets difficult. There's like enemies coming at you while you're in it. There's spikes and stuff. So those sections aren't very fun. It just feels more like a normal slow water level in this version. Whereas in Sonic 3 it felt like its own very fun, unique thing. But of course, it's still a Sonic Mania level. It's not so bad. Maybe not as great as the Sonic 3 version, but still a decent level. Achievement unlocked, Boat Enthusiast. Alrighty then. I wouldn't say I'm that enthusiastic about them. But they are the better gimmick out of the two, I will definitely say that. It does make sense that this is a little bit harder here, as, this level is much closer to the end of the game here in Mania, when it was only the second level in Sonic 3. But if this game itself has taught me anything, that you don't have to make a level slow to make it hard. And this is one level that is just pretty slow and annoying. Look at that. This is that section I was talking about earlier. And there's Robotnik. Let's slowly float our way up to him. This boss fight is actually pretty funny. And it's pretty cool because you'll see here in a minute, it's the same boss from Hydrocity in Sonic 3, but it's flipped on its head. Yeah, so once you get up here, you get to hop in his Eggmobile from the boss fight from Sonic 3, and you get to drop bombs on Eggman. Yep, and here we go. Now you do have to time these pretty well. Oh, actually, you're not dropping bombs on him, you are lifting him up, just like he did to you in Sonic 3. Now you want to do it at the right timing, because he is, of course, throwing out those. And if those hit you before he does, then you take a hit. But this is pretty easy. It's a fun boss fight, I like it. And he's dead. For some reason he explodes like an Eggmobile, even though he's just himself. I guess that's his jetpack exploding or something. And that was Act 1. What's the boss of Act 2? I don't remember. We'll see in a minute. This is one level that I just don't replay very much. So I don't remember too much about it. Talk about a fantastic soundtrack. I like playing this. Now this Act 2 is a lot more like the original. It's very fast. In fact, it shares a lot of the same level design with the original, which I would normally say is a complaint, but compared to Act 1, I'm actually glad it's the same here, and it changes up enough. I still haven't found any new red rings. You know what I'm talking about. Special stage rings. Wait, I see a higher pathway. Let me see if I can get up to it. I should be able to. Yep. That's the power of ya boy! Higher path. Knuckles. 2021 for president. Oh, it's this boss. I remember. Yeah, this dude is like pathetically easy. That's why I forgot about him. Bump into those, and boom. The air bubble, I think, will always hit you, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining about that. Oh, no, it doesn't always hit you. But you'd have to be kind of an idiot to miss it. So you can get crushed here, of course, and you can run into spikes, but it's very easy to avoid all this stuff. Why? Why, whenever I say something is easy, I end up messing it up? What is it with the Let's Play curse here? Oh my gosh. I just should never say that anything is easy in this game. Alright? That's how it's gonna go from now on. Nothing is easy. It's a very hard game. I will never say that anything is easy again, because every time I do, it hurts me. Now, of course, this boss is much more difficult as Knuckles, because he doesn't jump quite as high. So you really have to get some momentum on these curves here to get up there to where the Eggmeister is. You can't jump at him from the bottom like you can as Sonic and Tails and Mighty and Ray. So it takes a little bit longer. No, give me that ring, please, I need it. In this part, I don't even know. It doesn't even hurt you, it just stalls you. You're just stuck spinning around in that thing. It just makes the boss fight a little longer. I don't know why it's there. It's there in Sonic 3 too. I don't get it. Alright, are we close? There we go. There's the last hit. The Egg Man has egged no more. And there I am, standing on the air, which you can still do, just like in Sonic 3. If you get up on these slopes right as the victory animation is about to play, he'll just stand up there.
Okay.